Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on the channel. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to create a death GUI on Roblox. So let's get started. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing is creating the GUI. So let's go inside of Starter GUI and insert a new screen GUI. I'm going to name this death message. Make sure you check the ignore GUI inset and make sure to turn off the reset on spawn. Once you guys have done that, I'm going to insert a frame and I'm going to make sure it spans the whole screen. And we can set the background color to probably like a dark gray, kind of like that. Once we do that, let's insert a text label. This is going to be like a random message text label. So I'm going to make it that size and I'm going to put it down. Let me make sure it's to scale. And I'm going to call this random message. Just like that. I'm going to customize this, remove the background transparency. The text, I'm just going to say random message, and that's good. I'm going to set the text color to white, and I'm going to be inserting a UI stroke, so that looks nice. Actually, I'm not going to bold it. I don't like that. Yeah, I think that's better. So once we've done that, I'm going to duplicate this and I'm going to name this to countdown text. This is going to be our little countdown. So I'm going to put that down here and I'm going to say you will respawn in X seconds. That'll depend on like how much we set it for. But yeah, that's our UI done. It's a very simple UI. If you guys want to like go all out, you guys can, but because this is a tutorial, I'm just like making it nice and easy. But after this, what we're gonna do is insert a local script. And before we start coding, what we're gonna do is take the frame, we're going to hide it, and we're gonna set the background transparency to 1, just like that. But yeah, inside of this local script, we are going to get the player service and the replicated storage. Let's get the local player, so players.localPlayer. And now we need to create a pool of messages. So I'm going to say like, you met your end and try again. Better luck next time. And one more. Oops. You died. So those are going to be the 4 messages. You can add as many as you want. But after that, we need to get our GUI elements. So local death screen is equal to script.parent.frame. Local death message is equal to death screen.random message. Local countdown text is equal to death screen.countdown text, just like that. We're going to set the death screen's visibility to false and the countdown text.visible to false starting off. But once we do that, now we're going to create our function. So local function show death screen. First thing that we're going to do is make the death screen visible. And let's get a random message by saying messages, indexing that. Oh, I want to set this to messages. So messages, indexing that with a random number between 1 and the length of the table. And we will say death message.text is equal to random message. And now I'm going to say death screen.background transparency is to 1 and death message.background transparency equal to 1. And we're going to add in a little fade. So we're going to say local fade duration is equal to 1. For I equals 0, 1, 0.1, do. Death screen dot background transparency is equal to 1 minus I. And death message dot background transparency is equal to 1 minus I. And we're going to task.wait the fade duration divided by 10, just like that. Once we created the fade in, we're going to make the countdown text visible. Countdown text.visible equals true. And for I equals 5, 1, -1, do. countdown text is equal to respawning in ... I ... seconds, just like that, and we'll task.wait 1. Once we do this, now we want to load the player's character. Before we do that, let me quickly set the death screen visible to false and the countdown text visible to false, just like that. Now we need to do a client-server partnership. So in order to do that, we need to create a remote event. I'm going to call this fire death screen. So here we can say replicated storage.fire death screen. We're going to fire that to the server, and I'm going to copy that, paste this here. Here we can say fire death screen.on client event :connect, and we'll connect that to the show death screen, just like that. And that's it for the client. Now we need to create a server script. So we can do that inside of server script service. And there we need to get the players as well as the replicated storage. I'm going to say players.player added :connect function, get the player. Player.character added :connect function, get the character. Local humanoid is equal to character :wait for child humanoid. Humanoid.died :connect function. We're going to say replicated storage.fire death screen, fire the client and pass to the player. And we need to say replicated storage.fire death screen.on server event :connect function, pass to the player. And we're just going to load the player's character. And that's it for the scripting. Now let's test this out and see if it works. So here I am. Let me just reset my character. Boom, you met your end, respawning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom, we're back. Now there's one more thing that I quickly want to change. Inside of the player service, make sure your respawn time is 6 seconds. Because if it's a lower number, the countdown doesn't really work because they spawn in at like a faster time. So let's try this again. Try again, respawning in 4, 3, 2, 1, and they respawn just like that. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.